know what hydrologists jokingly call the James Bond phenomenon. 0.007%. This is how much potable water available to mankind from entire volume of water on Earth. Kazakhstan is a water-stressed country, and fresh water shortage is especially acute where oil produced, while water is absolutely critical both for crude oil production and for people's lives themselves. But you know what? Another strange phenomenon is there. We are still full of complacency that natural resources like water are cheap and almost endless for us. In addition to preparing technical solutions and developing environmental strategies, I constantly strive to maintain a proper level of awareness among my colleagues and leaders on water issue. Because only through strong will of company's leaders and personal commitment of each employee, we can change the world to make it a better place to live in. A real victory for me is when I manage to spark a desire for change in someone else's eyes. It is the most wonderful and at the same time most difficult part of my work. Because sometimes, in order to improve or create something, we must dare to admit the problem is there. This is Prorva, field of one of our subsidiaries, the oldest oil company in the country. The only source of fresh water here is a water main pipeline, supplying rotational village with water withdrawn 100 kilometers from here. When I first visited this field, wastewater treatment facilities at camp were in very worn-out conditions. Treated water was simply dumped into a special sewage pond. It did correspond the legislation requirements, but it was definitely an irrational way of using water, especially in such an arid region. Fortunately, leaders of that company accepted all recommendations I proposed, and they initiated wastewater treatment facilities reconstruction, despite the fact that for that, to make it real, they had to admit that previously treatment facilities were poorly managed. This is an ecologist of Prorva field. His name is Kazi, and I believe that he is real James Bond of the 21st century. Due to this initiative, the scope of his work has greatly increased. He was responsible for coordinating the reconstruction process. But imagine, just in 1 year at this field, we achieved a zero discharge goal. Now, all sewage waters from the camp are undergoing high-quality treatment and reused in irrigation system, when previously all greenery was watered with precious fresh water. Treated water meets all environmental and sanitary requirements, and every drop is reused. Kazi plants flowers, watering them only with this treated water. Now he proudly shows full reservoirs of water for irrigation to his colleagues. It might seem like a small victory at first glance, but this positive experience will be extended to other fields of KazMunayGas, to other subsidiaries of a group, and even to other oil and gas companies in Kazakhstan. And maybe one day it would become a common practice in my country. Today's heroes are no longer spies or secret agents. I believe that real heroes of today are people like Kazi, those ones who are not afraid to make an effort, those ones who are not afraid to do something different, to make his or her own small contribution, to make this world a better and cleaner place for everyone.